are making really, really crazy moves. And I really applaud you. You guys are really fucking awesome. Really, really awesome. Any regrets about moving to Italy? No, not one. Regret? No, I have no regret. I quit my job. I graduated last December. Graduated, quit my job, got on a plane, came, and then I never left. I mean, I got my dual citizenship, so. But I decided not to leave, and not one regret. Not one regret. Not one regret, okay? It's been such a blessing the second I stepped onto Italian soil. Like, all of the pieces of my life just came together when I got to Italy, when I started this TikTok, and when I started helping people get their dual citizenships. It's been an amazing, amazing ride. And it's all because of you guys and your support and you always asking questions. None of this would have taken place. One, if I didn't follow my intuition and follow, like, I knew, because I came to Italy without a plan, but I knew here that God had a path for me. I didn't know what it was, but I knew I was supposed to start TikTok. And but I certainly did not expect this. 110,000 followers, 11 months later is insane. Was not expecting that. And helping all of you guys. So absolutely no regrets. I made amazing relationships with amazing people. Some maybe worse than others. Maybe some I probably wish I never met. But at the end of the day, this was the best decision of my life. So if I can help you guys get here, I'm going to do that. I've dedicated my life now to helping more people live La Dolce Vita with me. Is it hard to find contractors in Italy? No. No, contractors are really easy to find. Also, in my opinion, the best workers are Albanians. Albanians are fantastic contractors, so keep that in mind. Thank you guys for all the love. Oh my God, I threw Japan out there as an example. Jesus, my God, you suck. Oh, suck, block, gone. Don't need that energy. Like, fuck off. How do you meet people in Italy? You got to get out of that box. I'm from New York, so I walk with an RBF everywhere I go. I'm like this. All right, I don't want people talking to me. But unfortunately, that doesn't help when you're trying to make connections in a new country, right? So you have to force yourself out of that box. And thankfully in Italy, it's much easier to make friends. If you find yourself like a waitress or a waiter or something, that you're like, you know what, I feel like I could be friends with this person. You say, hey, I think you're cool. Why don't we get an aperitivo or something? Maybe the next evening you go out for a drink and you get to know each other a little bit better. But you can't be afraid to ask people out in a friendly way, if that makes sense. Okay, so Italian Style says, if you can prove that you're... Wait, hold on. That must have been a previous message. Okay, so you say, if you prove that your family came from Italy, you automatically can get. 1, nothing is automatic. Getting dual citizenship is a process. 2, like I always say, just because you have relatives from Italy, ancestors from Italy, does not necessarily make you eligible for dual citizenship, even if it's a parent. Okay, there are many different laws, many different details that do need to be taken into consideration before we can say, yes, you're definitely eligible through this ancestor or relative. No, unfortunately, you're not because of XYZ reasons. Okay, so the first step to getting dual citizenship is making sure we are eligible. Then we can go into the documents that we need. What does that process look like? How do we want to go about getting dual citizenship? But just because you come from Italian blood does not make you eligible for anything, and nothing is automatic, okay? So I don't want anybody saying that, because that's not true. Any news on the apartment offer? Not yet. The thing is, let me tell you about this apartment. So I decided to make an offer on an apartment, guys. Don't tell anyone. Okay? I'm really not trying, because you know when you say things out loud, they come true or they don't come true, right? I made an offer on an apartment. There's 6 people inheriting this apartment. This is why you always go through a real estate agent, guys. Number one, if you're thinking about purchasing property in Italy, don't do anything under the table. Always go through the real estate agent. Yes, you have to pay that commission. It doesn't matter, because this particular apartment, 6 inheritors, okay? The apartment was owned by this woman, this mother. Mother dies, leaves this apartment to her 3 children, 1, 2, 3, 3 children. This child, she wasn't a fan of. She's like, I don't really like you. So you know what I'm going to do? You're 1/3 of the apartment. It's not going to be 1/3 for you. It's actually going to be 1/6, because your third, you're going to have to split with your 3 children. So there's 6 heads that need to be all on the same page before this thing goes through. I'm curious to know who this woman was and what this one child did that makes her dislike her so much. I think it's pretty funny, but this is Italy for you. Do not do anything under the table. Always go through a real estate agent, because let's say you do something under the table, right? You put money down on an apartment. All of a sudden, people start coming out of the woodwork. They say, wait a second. My great, blah, blah, blah. I'm an inheritor of this apartment. I'm in the family. Part of this is mine, and you're screwed. Okay, so always go through a real estate agent if you plan on purchasing a property in Italy. I'm in Italy now on a student visa. I can claim through my great-grandfather, but need the documents, yes. So that happens quite often. People find themselves living in Italy full-time. Maybe you're a student, maybe you're working here. You find out that you're eligible for dual, which is awesome, but you do need those documents that connect you to that person. So hopefully you have a relative in the United States, assuming you are from the United States, that can help you collect those. But yes, you definitely need those documents, and then those documents need to be properly prepared before they can be sent to you for the comuna to work with. How tall are you? I am 5'4". Have you seen the movie Equalizer from Denzel? I think it was in Italy. I don't think I've ever seen that movie, no. I live in Liguria, so that's up in the front, up in the north. Oath of Allegiance, and what other document from NARA? So it's called the Red Ribbon Packet. Okay, so they will send you the Oath of Allegiance and the Petition of Naturalization in the event it does exist. If it does not exist, meaning your ancestor never naturalized, then they will send you a letter that says there's no records found underneath that name or with this information or whatever, which you keep, because that's very important. In the event that he did not naturalize, you are going to need that. But you order the Red Ribbon Packet from the National Archives. That's the Oath of Allegiance and the Petition of Naturalization. Thank you. Is there a way or website to find where our ancestors live? Would be nice to know and see the home, like the actual home itself, or like the town. Home itself? No, I don't think so. You would, if you find the town, what I would do if I were you and I knew the town where they came from, I would go to the comune and ask about like all of the records that they have on these people. And I'm sure you will find an address somewhere. Thank you. Oh, that's so cute and lovely. And I'm sure that they will be able to provide you an address somewhere based on documents that they've registered with the town hall.